Well, Tommy used to own the food store. He used to call it Foodorama, and the Ballanjury brothers used to run the show, and they'd be very friendly with the blacks, with the Koori people that was in town. They used to do their shopping, all that sort of jazz, and we had a very close connection to them because they were talians, and they was different to the white man, and we sort of grew together, and they looked after us in a good way, and we never forgot them, and it's.
I had a lot to do with indigenous people, which I found beautiful and really lovely people to deal with them. We had a shop, and most of the Aboriginal people, they used to come in to our shop to deal because we were friendly people, and so therefore friendly people. And we had a lot of time for them, and they had a lot of time for us. So sometimes we had a bit not so good, but most of the time we dealt with them very well.
They helped us through the bean paddocks and their areas, their shops, if we were short of a quid, we'd book up and, we'd go to the butchers, and the meat we used to get is flaps and, bits of like dog bones and stuff like that, just to make a soup and all that sort of jazz. It was cold, with spuds and all that sort of stuff, and all our food was all tin stuff. Yeah, so we didn't have a fridge, it was just, so you had to cook, survive with what you had, and what you got. So we was brought on. Yeah, you couldn't keep a milk in the overnight or something like that, because it'll go off and the meat would go off, You had to boil it and then it'd last for a couple of days, and the Kooris used to use all that shop, and the boys are really good, the Ballanjury boys, they were deadly to the Kooris.
Had a softer spot for them because we felt people didn't treat them as good as they should be, okay? And but sometimes, I don't know how would you say, sometimes I would say we understood as Italian or European people, we understood them, but maybe the people that live here, the European, they settled before us, I would say they were a bit bloody rough,
Parents used to follow the seasonal work up, Dad. Follow the seasonal work up, and then mainly we was working for the Italians, because he used to get the jobs off the Italians, and mainly just that. Picking beans, peas, corn, and it was easy to get jobs off them.
We felt we wanted to treat people well because they're human beings, and we did. We did. I mean, no one went hungry with us. Some of the white fellas that got a lot of stuff for nothing from us.
They was in the same situation as we were, I reckon. And mostly that's what we worked for. My dad worked for, mainly all Italians. And
some of the Aboriginals call me brother, I felt I was a brother to them, no problem.
We get on well with the Italians and all that sort of stuff. I think that they're like us, Yeah. There's only a few, the white people that you can sort of get close to, and it's mainly the older ones, when our mum and dad knew them and they sort of knew us, and they're still there today, some of them, and now people talk about the old ones around lakes and that, about how they were good to them, and there's not many of them left in town now.
Because all the Italians all related around this area, they sort of stick together like us Blackfellas, we all stuck together back in them days, and Italians sort of stuck together too, and we probably made them richer and richer anyway, and there they are, but as they got richer and richer, we still friends today, and they still look out for us, and they haven't changed one bit. And it's always a good day in our way, and that's what family's all about,
The racism is not going to go away. It's going to be with us forever and ever. It's just not going to. That's on, any side of the, the nationalities. It'll always be like that. You won't get away from that. The Italians, they get called names, the Greeks and that. We get called names. Except the white man. I don't mean you.